the final rules of the Degen CRAPS Madness tournament and some tips on how to play in tournament play. Let's roll the intro and let's check it out. What is up, everybody? Chris the Dice Degen here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Happy to have you here. If you're not new, well, you guys are in for round 2 of Degen CRAPS Madness. Last year it was a ton of fun. This year it will be even more fun. I put a video out last week saying that I was going to be doing it again. Went over some brief guidelines on it, so I'll put a card to it up on that side of the screen up there, so if you want to go take a look at it. But today I'm going to be going over all of the official final rules. And if you guys have questions, you can certainly ask me questions. And again, if you want to be a participant in the Degen CRAPS Madness tournament, please shoot me an email at dicedegen@gmail.com. I'm looking for at least 32 players. Hopefully, they will be live players. If not, then I will be picking strategies that are popular across the YouTube community and running those against other participants. Now, if you have a strategy and you don't want to come on live, you can also send me a strategy and submit it to me. Again, same email, dicedegen@gmail.com. And I'll probably ask you quite a few questions to simulate different scenarios, and we'll go from there. All right, so rules and regulations. Here we go. $10 table minimum. All right, I had some people ask me for $5. Some people wanted it higher. I'm going to do a $10 table minimum. That is pretty standard. I know some areas you won't find a $10 table. I know some areas have a $5 table. $10 table, that's what we're going with. Table max is going to be $1,000. Not going to do any ATS bets, fire bets, repeater bets, none of that, and we're going to go into that as to why in a minute. You're going to get $1,500, no rebuys. No markers, no nothing. You get $1,500. If you go to zero, you go to zero. The other person wins. Whoever has more money in the rack at the end of the challenge is the winner. All right. The challenge is going to last for a duration of 36 rolls. They will be all randomly tossed. No dice setting, no nothing. Just straight chucking them against the back wall. 36 rolls. That is why I'm not doing an ATS. That is why I'm not doing a fire bet. And that is why I'm not doing a repeater bet. There is no allocation for the amount of shooters. It'll be 36 total rolls. On roll number 36, that will be the final roll. And that is where we will end the challenge. I will give ample warning to the participants at 10 rolls, 15 rolls, 20, 25, 30. And then from 30 to 36, I will let you know every single time that what roll it is. The format of it is going to be a head-to-head matchup. It's going to be you against somebody else, just like in a bracket type style. All right, so you're going to go head-to-head against either a live competitor or a strategy that is widely popular among the CRAPS community. So again, if you want to play, shoot me an email at dicedegen@gmail.com. If you have a strategy that you want to submit, again, email me. Or if you have a strategy that you want to see played in the tournament, drop it in the comments down below or shoot me an email, and we'll work to get it in there. All right, I want 32. If we go to 64, we go to 64. All right, Degen will take this to full Degen mode, and that's just what I do. All right, and the winner at the end will get a prize. The last round, so the championship will be held live. I don't know exactly when, but it will be live depending on how the tournament goes and stuff, and then when I can get schedules aligned. But the championship bout will be a live match streamed on YouTube. And again, if you have any questions or you want to be a participant, contact me. Again, email's on the screen. It's also down below in the description. So feel free to shoot me an email, and let's get you in, right? Let's have a good time here. And so that's it. Degen CRAPS Madness, that's what we're looking for. Now I'm going to give you my top 5 tournament tips, all right? Playing in a tournament-style format is very different than playing at the casino. Now, you can play the same strategies. The problem is when you're at the casino, you're playing against the casino. You're playing to win money at the casino. In a tournament-style head-to-head matchup, you're playing to beat the other person, right? So you're not trying to beat the casino. Obviously, if you have a lot of money in your rack, you're doing well, but you're trying to beat the other person. So tip number 1, Be flexible, all right? Have multiple ideas ready to go, have different strategies ready to go. And the reason you need to do that is because you have to be, there's a limited amount of roles, right? There's 36 roles in this tournament, and you have to be ready to really handle anything that comes within those 36 roles. So if you're full light side and the table's trending dark, you might want to make a change. Opposite way, same thing. If you're a dark side player and the table's trending light, you may want to make a change. So if you're playing live in my tournament, you can switch how you play. If you send me a strategy, I'm not going to be able to switch it because I don't know what you would switch to. So that's why I want people to come on live. But the first tip, and one of the main tips, is to be flexible in how you're playing. The second thing is know the goal of your strategy that you're playing, right? When you go to the casino and you play a strategy like this, are you going to go for a home run? Are you going for a certain win goal and then you get the heck out of there? Are you going to have fun? But know what your strategy is made for, right? There's some strategies that are certainly grind strategies. They work over time. You win some, you lose some. You're fluctuating around your original buy-in. But is that the best play in tournament play? It may. Depends on what the dice do, right? But know if your strategy is built more for a grind. Know if it's built more for one of those big type swing plays, those home run hitter type strategies that you're looking to either go big or you're going home. Either one, all right? So know what your strategy is doing and know what the goal of your strategy is. Number 3, which kind of stems off number 2. I said you're not playing against the casino, you're playing against somebody else. Well, that's tip number 3. Play your opponent, right? You're not playing to win some money and then leave, or lose a little bit of money and leave. You're playing to beat the person you're playing against. All right, so you have to know what your opponent's doing. You may have to adapt, but ultimately you have to do what you need to do to win against that opponent. Now, if you lose in the tournament, right, if your bankroll ends under $1,500, but you have more than your opponent, you did what you needed to do to win. You don't have to turn a profit in the tournament. You just have to have more money than your opponent at the end of the 36th roll. All right, so same thing when you're playing, I'll go baseball for an example, right? If you're a pitcher and you have a guy who can hit fastballs, you're not going to continue to throw him fastballs. You're going to start mixing up some off-speed pitches. You're going to do some other things because you're playing against that person, right? Golf, same thing. If you are down in a golf match and you need to win, you're going to play a little bit more aggressively in order to win. If you are up in that golf match, you may play a little bit more defensively in order to hold your lead. All right, so there's different things you can do, but you're playing the opponent. So that's tip number 3, is to play the opponent. Number 4, know how to play with a lead and know how to play from behind, right? So if you're leading, you might want to dial back. If you're playing a very aggressive strategy, you may consider dialing back a little bit just so you can maintain that lead. If you're behind, you know you're going to have to start taking some swings, get maybe a little bit more aggressive, do some things you may not normally do in order to actually beat that opponent. So I would recommend you to have some ideas of what you would do if you're behind, what you're going to do if you're ahead, and if you're matched up evenly, then what are you going to do? All right, what are you going to do? And 5th and finally, tip number 5, have fun. That's most important, right? This whole tournament is made for fun. It's not made to, prove that you're the best craps player, your strategy is the best. Is that a side thing that comes from a tournament? It may. If you win quite a few matches, your strategy holds up. All right, great. But the main thing here is we're having fun, right? We're taking a basketball spin on craps, and we're doing a March Madness tournament for craps strategies and craps players. The ultimate goal is to have fun. The other thing here, too, is that you can learn from how you play in the tournaments. Maybe you adopt a certain aspect of that for casino play. Maybe you learn what things work, what things don't work. Maybe you want to try out something new and you just want to test it with no real money at stake like you would if you were at the casino. All right, so those are my top 5 tips. Again, if you want to be in the Degen Craps March Madness tournament, again, shoot me an email, drop a comment down below, let me know you're interested. I'm interested in having you guys. There will be a live selection show for the tournament probably sometime next week. right before March starts. That's kind of when I want to get the tournament started. So there will be a live selection show. So you have about a week to get your entry into me. All right. I have quite a few entries already, but if you haven't emailed me, shoot me an email. Tell me that you want to be involved. If you've already emailed me, I have you listed down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be sending out the rules to everybody. I'm also going to share a Google Sheet with you with a availability, so you can let me know when you're available, so I can get scheduling and get filming scheduled, so we can get these matches recorded. All right. So again, if you're interested and you want to be involved, I strongly suggest you do. Please shoot me an email, dicedegen@gmail.com. And guys, just remember, everybody has a little degen in them. I hope to see you in the March Madness tournament. I hope to see you all very, very soon. Peace.